Let's wait a few seconds here and see if anybody's going to show up on this one. It's the first time we've really used this page. We don't do a whole lot with it. What do you know? All right, anyway, this video is going to be made available on a couple of other pages anyway. What's up, guys? It's Wes here for Sawcast Productions. Just want to do a little update for everybody and kind of let you know where we're at in terms of our production schedule. And I guess we'll just start off by everybody who doesn't know, we're based in Ontario, Ontario, Canada, which means if you're following the news here in Canada lately, you're brutally aware of the severity of the lockdown here in Ontario. Not only that, we are now under a mandatory stay-at-home order, which means essentially no non-essential travel. So, how does that affect what we do here here at the shows that we host? Well, a large component of our shows, both Hanging at the Barbershop and Fandom Power, are done sort of collectively in the same room, and we have a pretty robust setup that allows us to be relatively far apart, but not so far apart that it's not possible for someone to pick something up from another person on the show. So, given the sort of state of the province and how things are going right now, I've spoken with Andy and Scott, my partners here at Sawcast, and we've decided that we're going to put a little moratorium on our production schedule. Doesn't mean that we're done. It just means that we're going to put things on hold for now. So, sort of in line with the mandatory stay-at-home order, we're looking at not getting any new content out or recording any new content out until possibly the 4th of February. Now, that kind of hinges on the notion that the province and the premier does not extend that. But given the way that everything else has gone, I fully expect that there will be some form of extension. So if the 4th of February rolls around and we're not able to record here in the studio, the backup is that we'll start exploring other options like, can we get everybody done remotely? And there's a couple of solutions there for that. Facebook Live is obviously one of those where we can get together and we can have a little chitty chat, and then look at getting our audio put up in our usual places. So listen, I gotta tell you guys, like I am as upset as anybody else over this, but at the same time, like I believed in the lockdown back in March, and I've done everything that the government has asked me to do. I'm all for safety, so it kind of hurts me to have to tell you guys that we're not going to be able to do anything for a little while. I wish things were better, but that doesn't mean that we're not working behind the scenes because we got a few things going on. So first off, I just want to remind everybody: if you're not a fan hopefully you're a fan of both of our shows. If you're not, I'm not sure where we've talked about our next sort of project that's coming up. And this one's being put together by Andy and a couple of new co-hosts of the shows. But keep your eye out for our next show, and that one's going to be called Off the Path of Paranormal. So Andy is quietly working behind the scenes to develop that one. So I'll just talk about both of our shows for a second here. I'll start with Fandom Power, and just to say that our review series, our Order 66 review series, if you're a fan of that, you would have been expecting a new episode later today. Sadly, that's not going to happen, but that just gives us more time to review those episodes and kind of get more content for you guys. So hopefully it'll produce a better product. And on the regular side of things, I mean, we still have regular episodes. Remember, our publishing schedule for each show is every 2 weeks. So Wednesday mornings at 6 a.m. if you're really ambitious is kind of when we publish our stuff. So it's an alternating. So one Wednesday it's going to be a Fandom Power show. The next Wednesday it's going to be a Hanging at the Barbershop episode with our Order 66 and whatever other Star Wars stuff we decide to talk about coming out on Saturdays. So lots of time to get writing. So on that note, for Fandom Power, I got a couple things in the can that I'm working on right now. One of them is a Back to the Future episode. I'd like to take a look back at that film, and that kind of sparked another idea where we'd like to talk a little bit about screen used props and sets and the reuse of props and sets. I know you guys are probably big movie fans like we are here at the show, and you've probably seen several incidents where you're like, oh, I've seen that before. So we want to kind of drill down on that and actually talk about where maybe you've seen some of this stuff, before in different media. And as always, we're always taking ideas and your comments and concerns about the show, and we want to kind of know what you guys want us to talk about. And one of the ways you can do that, you can always get a hold of us through any of our social media channels. So whether it's here at Sawcast Productions, which is sort of our parent operation that kind of oversees everything, or you can get us on the individual show pages, whether that's Fandom Power or Hanging at the Barbershop. Both of those easily searchable on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're also on Twitter. So hopefully, you guys, if you haven't done so already, you give us a like and a follow there. And old school email, if you want to email us, you can email Fandom Power at fandompower3 at gmail.com. And it's Hanging at the Barbershop at gmail.com as well. So a little bit of an update on Hanging at the Barbershop. You guys, if you haven't noticed, want to take a run over there and have a look, you'll see a couple of posts down. We've got the 2021 Lifestyle Challenge. So this was a little thing that Scott and I thought would be fun to do, where we would put it to a vote with you guys as the deciding factor on what's going to happen for the month of February. So if you head over there, you can see there's a number of options that you guys can vote between, ranging from if you want to see us go vegan for a month, that's an option. If you want us to drink 8-ounce glasses of water a day like everybody's supposed to, that's another one. But you have until the 29th of January to vote on that. And then come February 1st, we're going to kick off and we're going to do kind of whatever you guys demand. And I'm sure, at least from my perspective, you'll see more of me over on the Hanging at the Barbershop page, as I will give you guys updates periodically throughout the month to let you know how we're doing. So I guess before I get going here, the only thing I can really say is I hope you guys, if you're new to the show, please go back and have a listen to our back catalog. We've got quite a few episodes up there now. Would love to know what you guys think of what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong, and hopefully you guys are enjoying what we're doing, because I know we are. And there's lots more to come from me and the rest of us here at Sawcast Productions. So for Scott and Andy, my name is Wes, and I will see you guys later. How's that?
Good.
Not bad?
I think it's February 10th, though, not 4th.
29 days or 30 days from when it went into effect was the. Did I say the 4th?
Yeah,
10th.
it was the 10th.
10th. I fucked that up.
And Andy's show is not paranormal, it's just normal.
Off the path of normal.